Welcome to Mr. Criminology, where we share for you to learn and succeed. In this video, we will be discussing felonies, and in relation to this, we will be discussing dolo and culpa. Na-discuss po natin sa last video natin kung ano ang felonies. Felonies or delitos are acts and omissions punishable by the Revised Penal Code. Ito yung mga crimes na pinaparusahan ng ating Revised Penal Code. Para matawag siyang felony, ano yung mga elements nito? First, there must be an act or omission. Second, that the act or omission must be punishable by the Revised Penal Code. Third, that the act is performed or the omission is incurred by means of dolo or culpa. And fourth, the act or omission must be voluntary. Now let us discuss the first and fourth elements. Ano ang act o gawa? An act refers to any bodily movement tending to produce some effect in the external world, it being unnecessary that the same be actually produced, as the possibility of its production is sufficient. Example nito, nanakit, nanloko, nagnakaw, pumatay. Ano ba yung mga gawa o act na pinaparusahan ng Revised Penal Code? First, external acts. Ito yung ginawa mismo. Kung ang isang tao, iniisip pa lang niya na gagawa siya ng masama, halimbawa iniisip pa lang niyang nakawan yung kapitbahay niya, hindi pa yun pinaparusahan. Pero kung yung iniisip nang yun ay ginawa na niya mismo, pumunta na siya sa kapitbahay niya at ninanakawan, yun na yung pinaparusahan, yun yung external act. Second, voluntary acts. Any person voluntarily committing a crime or misdemeanor shall incur criminal liability even though the wrongful act committed be different from that which he had intended to commit. Dapat yung gawa or hindi mo ginawa ay kusang loob sa part mo. Example, gusto mong gulatin yung katrabaho mo. So ginawa mo nga, ginulat mo siya. Sa pagkagulat, nadulas yung katrabaho at sa pagkadulas niya, nauntog siya. Dito, hindi mo man inasam na mauntog yung katrabaho mo, pero kusang mong ginawa yung dahilan kung bakit siya nauntog, magiging liable ka pa rin. So tapos na po nating i-discuss kung ano ang act, ano naman ang omission. An omission contemplated in criminal law means inaction. It is the failure to perform a positive duty to which one is bound. Dito naman wala kang ginawa. Generally, hindi ito punishable. However, kung may batas po, tayong nagsasabing kailangan may gawin tayo at hindi mo yon ginawa, then magiging liable ka dahil wala kang ginawa. Example, yung crime na misprision of treason. Magiging liable ka sa misprision of treason kapag alam mong may nagko-conspire o nagsasabuatan na gawin ang krimeng treason at hindi mo ito ni-report or sinumbong. Pwede kang kasuhan ng misprision of treason. Ang hindi pagre-report o pagsusumbong ang pinaparusahan dito. Now to the second element of felony, that the act or omission must be punishable by the Revised Penal Code. Pag special penal law or special law na po ang nagpaparusa doon sa crime, then hindi po ito felony. Ang tawag po doon ay offense. Now to the third element of felony. The act is performed or the omission is incurred by means of dolo or culpa. Ano ang dolo? Ang dolo is deceit or malice, panloloko, panlilinlang o pagkakaroon ng masamang hangarin. Kailan may dolo or deceit? There is deceit or dolo when the act is performed with deliberate intent. May dolo pag yung criminal act ay sinadyang ginawa. May tatlong elements po para ma-considered na dolo yung crime. First, freedom of action. Second, intelligence. And third, criminal intent. Freedom of action. Same concept po doon sa voluntary act na na-discuss natin kanina. Dapat yung act or omission ay ginawa voluntarily. Yung offender ay malayang ginawa ang kasalanang ginawa niya. Intelligence. Intelligence is the power necessary to determine the morality of human acts to distinguish a licit from an illicit act. ito yung alam mong mali o tama ang isang bagay. Intelligence includes discernment. Discernment is the mental capacity to understand the difference between right and wrong. Kaya yung mga batang may edad 15 or lower ay hindi pinaparusahan kung may nagawa silang mali kasi pinapalagay ng batas natin na yung level of intelligence sila as to ano ang tama at mali ay hindi ganon kataas. Minsan kahit alam nilang mali, hindi po nila kayang intindihin yung consequence o kahihinatnan ng isang maling gawain. Criminal intent. Criminal intent is the purpose to use a particular means to effect a result. Example nito ay intent to kill, intent to injure, intent to gain, intent to cause damage, etc. Ang dolo po ay sadyang paggawa ng krimen, kaya napaka-importante po itong pangatlong element ng dolo, yung intention niya to do the crime. If walang isang intent to do the crime, then possible wala siyang criminal liability unless considered na kulpa yung ginawa niya. May mga presumed intent din po tayo like homicide. If there is killing, intent to kill is presumed. In relation to criminal intent is these legal maxims. Actus non facet reum nisi mens sit rea. An act is not criminal unless the mind is criminal. Mens rea. Mens rea means a guilty mind, a guilty or wrongful purpose or criminal intent. Now, let us go to culpa. Culpa means fault. Kailan may culpa? There is fault when the wrongful act results from imprudence, negligence, lack of foresight, or lack of skill. Sa culpa, yung crime ay nagawa dahil sa walang pag-iingat o kapabayaan. Ano ang elements ng culpa? First, freedom of action. Second, intelligence. And third, criminal negligence. Yung una at pangalawang elements ay parehas po sa dolo. Nagkakaiba lang ang dolo at culpa sa pangatlong element. Sa dolo may criminal intent, sa culpa may criminal negligence. Hindi man intensyon ng offender yung krimen, pero nagawa yung krimen dahil sa kapabayaan o walang pag-iingat ng offender, kaya may criminal liability pa rin siya. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to share it and to subscribe.